What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Karla Kiko Adventures. Say hi, Kiko.
Hi.
Happy Friday, everybody. Thank you guys so very much for joining us. I just wanted to show off the hat because it's AJ's. God forbid he sees me wearing it, he'll go bananas.
See what you did there? Cool hat. Coolness. We'll show it off again a little bit.
They only had 2 trucker hats, and then the rest of them were fitted. So, yeah. He likes that one because it's like the Dodger Jumbotron design, whatever.
So he has a little banana in the back, and I don't.
Yeah. Anyways, welcome in, everybody. Happy Friday. Amiga Jessica, what's going on?
What's going on? What's going on?
What's up, JJQ? Dark Houndoom. Hello, hello. Welcome back. Thank you so very much for joining us once again. Appreciate you. What's up, Juan Andrade? Pog Taylor, what's going on? Welcome in. Whatever. Tony! What's up, Tony? Hope all is well. Whatever. Okay, I'm caught up. I had that stupid song stuck in my head. So, if you can't tell,
I gotta turn on.
We're going to be talking about the Savannah Bananas.
And everything else.
And everything in between. There we go. Did that. Cool. Hope you guys had a great week. Thank you so much again for joining us. Make sure to smash that thumbs up if you haven't already. If you're new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. So I spent the majority of the week working on the vlog from last Saturday. I had over 2.5 hours of footage, and then I knocked it down to an hour, and then I got feedback that it should be between 15 to 20 minutes. So I was like,
I think close to 30 minutes is
okay.
We good?
So I'm like a smidge under 30 minutes.
That's good. That's
so
good.
We will be premiering that vlog tomorrow morning. Hopefully you guys are available.
Join us, guys. Join us.
At 10 o'clock in the morning.
Scheduled, all that good stuff.
Scheduled. You can set your notifications on.
Yes.
Bye, buddy.
Deuces.
Say hi,
Doors
Jose.
already open. Hi, bye. Bye-bye. Lock it up.
Yeah, so hope you guys can join us for that. Let's see. Oh, my glasses. I'm like, why am I squinting? Jessica says, I got the Cardinals-Dodgers game on.
Yeah, it's on.
I like both teams.
Right now.
Okay. Jose was watching it, but he had to go to work. So.
What's up, Pog Taylor? What is up, amiga Jessica?
Cool drummer. What's going on?
What's up? JJQ in the house. Tony Lopez. What's up, old man? What's up, man? Yes. Yes. So welcome on in here, guys. Do us a favor. If you have not done so already, smash that thumbs up. Feel free to share out this stream with your friends and family. Anyone interested in some home live stream, home studio stuff, we're going to be talking about just some stuff that's been going on. A lot of banana talk. All that good stuff. Just keep in mind everything that we say here is just our opinion, guys. Oh, awesome, Pog Taylor.
That's awesome.
So don't let our opinion sway you one way or another. We will give specifics because of what it was our experience, yes. Right? So yes, but quick shout out to the mods,
shout out to the members,
shout out to the mods that are members, all of our subscribers, Ninja Watchers, Stealth Watchers, Ghost Watchers, Samurai Watchers, Lurkers, anybody watching in the background. We appreciate you being here, guys. Smash that thumbs up. If you are new to the channel,
welcome.
Please do us a favor and subscribe. Hit that notification bell to all.
What'd you say?
All that good stuff. What? Banana talk? Maybe.
Oh.
Maybe. Yes. So anyways, as a quick reminder, banana time.
No,
What?
the video that I just
What?
from AJ's trip.
You posted it?
No!
What did you do? You talked about
The
it?
one that I just showed you. I'm saying that's why I was cracking up. Never mind.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know if they know what you're talking
No,
about.
they don't because we haven't said anything yet.
Yeah. Dark. Hundum. Hello. Welcome in.
Might be a ghost. Who
Yes.
knows?
So Karla already said we are premiering the video tomorrow. Karla did do a really, really good job. This is the stream where you guys can ask us anything about the Savannah Bananas, Disneyland, all that good stuff, personal stuff that's been going on in our lives, in Karla's life and all that stuff. And Wednesday was a good stream. It was Mary Poppins, Kahoot, all that stuff. So if you are not familiar with what that is, it's like a little movie trivia that Karla does. Karla's quick picks, whatever she calls it now in these days. She basically was picking a movie while she was recovering from her surgery. She's still recovering, doing a lot better. But then she did a Kahoot on it or whatever and progressed to a Kahoot, and it turned out really well. We considered the Wednesdays one like the last one of like the first season.
Sure, first season.
Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Yes, so it was the first season of movie trivia,
hey, Kevin.
all that stuff. Maybe next season, maybe Karla let me pick the movies and she can still do all the work. Who knows?
Really?
Who knows?
You guys caught that right.
Karla
She can do all the work.
Karla has more time in her day than I do.
I just find the time.
No, you have more time. So who knows? But if not, Karla will continue. I think she's already trying to do or was trying to do Mrs. Doubtfire.
I'm actually in the middle of it.
So if you guys have not seen it, that may be the next Kahoot that we do. There's no guarantees that it's going to continue to be Wednesdays. Karla
will do my best.
Karla dedicated kind of Wednesdays out of the week to try to do that. It did fluctuate sometimes depending on games, activities, other stuff going on. But as of right now, we don't have a plan to have a Wednesday stream. Some people have thrown out there, I want to say it was JJQ threw out there, that we could do like this. We could be like, hey, what's up? Look at us. Cool. And then, all right, we're going to play Kahoot. Like maybe at 7:30, like in this stream, which is fine because it's all good. It's all like our content, it's all our stuff. But we don't know. Okay, so
we will see.
What do you have going on, Karla? What is on your agenda? I got a couple of things, but I want to say what you got going on.
All I got is Savannah Bananas.
That's it.
That's it.
All righty, guys. So I have something. Okay, so Karla is a really, really good cook. She does really good snacks, really good meal preps, all that stuff, right?
Okay.
On occasion, she tries certain things, and they kind of backfire or not work fully, but then they do another purpose. So what happened was...
Are you going to bring it out?
All right. Well, I already ate some, by the way. Okay. I did. I had to. It was good. Anyways, whatever. What's up, Ray Pauline Lopez? What's up,
Ray Pauline?
No worries. Okay. So we went to Costco, and Karla's like, I want some fruit and all this stuff, whatever. So like,
Kiko didn't get mad at all.
I never get
mad. At all.
I never say that the fruit's gonna go bad. I never say any of that stuff. Okay. So
sorry, chicken.
What happened was that Karla got a pineapple, and it was actually good. Usually pineapples, we like to leave them for a few days so they kind of ripen a little better.
When you pick them?
When I pick them. When she picked them, it was delicious. We did not get a watermelon, which I'm surprised we didn't get a watermelon. Whatever. We got cherries, which is cherry season, so it's good. And then we also got green grapes. Karla likes green grapes. She doesn't like red grapes or any of that stuff. I actually like candy cotton grapes, but whatever, right?
Cotton candy grapes?
Yeah.
You said candy cotton grapes.
Candy grapes?
Okay, you said it backwards. Anyways.
Okay.
So continue.
Candy cotton candy, whatever you want to say it. However, cotton candy flavored grapes. So Karla came home and she did awesome. She washed everything, she separated everything and all that stuff. And for whatever reason, probably because it's hot, she was like, I'm going to make some Jell-O. Make some Jell-O. Love it. It's a great idea. Awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it, right?
Hey, Deborah.
So then Karla goes, I got all this fruit, and I'm going to have this Jell-O. Let's see what happens, right? But keep in mind, it wasn't like gelatin. It was like Jell-O, like the box
Liquid
Jell-O,
Jell-O.
like the box Jell-O, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, because that's what she was doing. So she's like, do you want some? I'm going to make a little bit of fruit salad, and I'm going to pour cold Jell-O, juice, whatever, put it in the fridge, and then it'll become fruit cocktail.
That way it's
Jell-O
at work.
Sounded great. That was the day I had to leave to Oroville, and I left about 4 a.m. I was up at 3:30. I left about 4. And she's like, yeah, the Jell-O will be fine. Take it for your trip. I already had gotten a little bag. I already had ice pack situated, all that stuff. So I go to the fridge and I get my little Tupperware of my fruit cocktail Jell-O. Let's call it that. Fruit cocktail Jell-O. In my mind. What's up, Deborah Baca? In my mind, in my mind, because that's what Karla had told me. But I got it, picked it up, and I opened it just to make sure it was, good. And it was still very liquidy. And I was like, oh, well, she did it late. We came home from Costco late. She had put it in. She had done all that stuff. I was like, maybe it just needs to harden. You know what I mean? Maybe, whatever. And she had made a bowl of just Jell-O, and it was covered in all that stuff. She actually asked me, she's like, was it hard? And I go, I don't know. I didn't check it. It was 4 o'clock in the morning. I was trying to get out of here. Okay. So then I guess she took to work in these awesome cups and plates, by the way.
That
bowls.
Amiga Jessica got us.
These are freaking awesome, by the way. Okay. So I came home and I was like, oh, yay. I'm going to have some fruit cup Jell-O. I'm going to have some fruit cocktail Jell-O. I went in the fridge. Still water. It's like, still liquid. So I was like, is this gonna not become Jell-O, whatever? So whatever. So in the end, we are not wasteful people. We do not like to waste food in this house. You guys can tell. We usually eat the food. All right. So Karla created, and we're calling it's patented right here, guys. Karla Kiko Adventures.
I'm sure nobody else has ever done it.
Karla Kiko Adventures.
What's up,
No,
Leslie?
but they're not calling it.
Oh, okay.
Fruit soup. Jell-O soup.
Jell-O soup because it's liquidy.
I go, oh, I want some fruit Jell-O soup. Fruit Jell-O soup is what we're calling it.
Hey, it goes down the same path.
It's actually pretty good. I ate it like cereal. I got myself a bowl. I grabbed the spoon, and I'm like,
what did you say though?
I was like, this is pretty good.
No.
So what?
You said it tastes like cough syrup.
I said no. The consistency.
I said no. That's just your mentality because it's red liquid. So you're eating it with a bowl with a spoon.
Kid, did your mom give you cough medicine in a spoon? It was like
like Mary Poppins,
right? Like a spoonful of sugar, right? So she might have given you a spoonful. So this color, a spoon, and I was like, and I'm like,
and I said it's all in your head. As soon as I said that, he's like, "Ooh, this is really good."
It's really good. Just be careful at the bottom not to stain stuff because it is red. Don't put it on top of ourselves. So, anyways, so Karla created fruit Jell-O soup. It's good. It's good. And I'm like, I want some fruit Jell-O soup. It's good.
You know what's even funnier?
It actually tastes good because the fruit infused with the Jell-O. So the pineapple is like red.
Yeah.
It's like pink or red because it infused it. So if you eat just the pineapple, I'm like, it's damn good. Grapes didn't do nothing. Cherries, they're already red and sweet, so not much going on.
So I had also had the Jell-O like separate, right? So the Jell-O like gelatined and hardened, whatever, right? So today I was like, I'm gonna serve some Jell-O and then I'll put fruit in it and I'll take it to work that way. I noticed at 10 o'clock it was good, whatever. By noon, it was already getting liquefied. So it was all the sugar from the fruit, probably from the pineapple.
So that's why what it is. If you are following along, it was probably all the sugars from the fruit.
Arohana Journey.
What's up, Arohana
What's
Jersey?
going on?
Leslie, what's
Hey,
up?
Andrea's
Leslie?
out there. I don't know if
Yes.
she's reached out to you, Amy.
What's up, Leslie, as well? Leslie popped in and she's here. So I don't know if you followed along. Karla cut up some fruit from Costco: pineapple, green grapes, cherries. So she was going to throw the cherries in there, and I was like, I don't want no pits. So she cut them in half, de-pitted them, however you say it. So did that. So it's still like they're halved. And I guess the sugar and all of that stuff just didn't allow for the stuff to liquefy. I told her, I said, well, maybe if you had used straight up like gelatin,
Yeah.
you know how like when you make different flavors and you make the different colors, if you had done that, then possibly it would have hardened. But for now, Karla's patented fruit jello soup. Try it. Let us know if you like it. Let us know if you
It's really
think
not
it's
bad.
good. It's actually
not
pretty
bad.
good. Be careful. It is a little stainy because it's like jello, right? It's like red jello. You didn't get any, did you?
I did, but with this type of jersey, it didn't seep in. So it's good.
Okay. So, yeah. So that's my little tidbit I wanted to put in there and stuff
That's
like that. Because Karla does try different things, and she has made the jellos where like you make a jello and then she cubed it up and she put it in the thingy, and then she put another jello and stuff like that, and then did all this stuff and 3 colors and all that good stuff. So she knows how to do it. It's that the idea was like, I'm making regular jello from the,
That was
box.
also pre-COVID, Karla, when I used to do all that stuff.
Whatever. It worked out. It is what it is. So try it. See if you like it. If you do try it and you do like it, let us know. And if you don't want this, maybe don't tell us. Just be like, it sucked. But maybe don't waste the fruit. Maybe take the fruit out, strain it, wash it, whatever, and eat it. So, okay, guys. So 23 likes. Thank you guys for smashing that thumbs up. As always, feel free to share out the stream with your friends and family. So Karla has nothing else on your plate. Do you have anything going on next week of reasons why we couldn't stream or any of that stuff? I think you do.
Yeah, so I had already disclosed this before, but just a reminder, we will not have Kahoot movie trivia on Wednesday. My aunt passed away, and I do have her viewing that day.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm working on Mrs. Doubtfire.
We don't know when it's going to come out. Okay, don't put any pressure on yourself either.
Well, I'm like halfway through.
I know, but don't put any pressure on. If you can't do it, you can't do it. It's
so
fun.
I'm shooting for Tuesday, but in case that doesn't happen, it'll probably be the week after. So just putting that out there as well.
Maybe we'll throw it in a Friday and see how it goes.
Maybe we'll throw it on a Friday.
We'll
We'll
see.
see.
But remember,
What's up,
season
Maria?
one has closed. And with that, guys, we had a winner. We chose a winner. We picked the winner.
No. A winner won because they won more than 2 of...
I think it was 3. They won 3 or whatever. So
she won multiple, but
yes,
like I think 2 was the minimum.
Well, we said we're closing it, and this is our winner. So our winner was Ray Bali Lopez. All that stuff. And as said, I wouldn't say promise, as said, there could be a prize involved. We didn't disclose. We didn't know either when we first started this. Is once again, I always say the same thing. This is all for funsies, right?
It is for funsies.
You join us, great. If you can't join us, we completely understand all that good stuff. But we did show off on the Kahoot stream, and now we're going to show it off on this stream. So Karla's really big on, what is this called? Like foldable bags. No, but the specifically ones that like pack in a thingy.
Yeah.
She loves them.
What does this say?
We have so many of them. I don't know how many we have, but we have a lot.
Packable tote.
Packable tote. That's what I said. Yeah, that's what I said. Collapsible, packable, whatever.
Why not, Bob?
So we bought this when we were down there for the 70th opening and all that stuff.
We were in line.
We didn't pick it until it was in line.
We were literally in line. It literally was the only one there in the sea of all these other packable totes.
Yep.
And I was like, hey, what's this? I looked at it and I was like, oh my God, this is so cute. And it's the 70th. Yep. What if we get this for?
She did. She said that.
Whoever wins.
Mike, what's up, Mike?
And Robin.
Hello. Welcome in here. So it is a little 70th. It's got a cute little Mickey. Karla says it's cross-eyed. You be the judge. It just looks old school,
Hey,
I guess.
Rachel, welcome in.
What's up, Rachel Alba? What's up? So, gonna pop it open. I know Karla took time to fold it and all that stuff, but hey, we got to make it look good. Karla already said also that it could be one of those like little handbags, or it could be cross-bodied and all that stuff. And it's Karla cross-body approved, so Karla says it should fit anyone.
Just about anybody.
One size fits most.
Yeah, I mean, it fits me, so.
That's what I said. So, yes, this is the prize for Ray Pauline Lopez. Keep in mind, guys, that Karla has not sent out, packed up any of
I'm closer than
gifts.
I was.
If it was after her surgery, maybe even a little bit before her surgery, keep in mind that Karla has been going through a lot, recovering, all of that stuff. So it is on her list. She did gather the items. I did see more of the items over here.
What's up, Patrick?
What's up, the game? What's up, Patrick? The vlog, the Savannah Bananas vlog comes out tomorrow. Tomorrow morning. So just so you know, just so everybody knows, feel free to check it out. I don't know if you can put the link in here.
I did.
You did? Awesome. I love it.
Set to premiere tomorrow morning at 10 a.m.
So join us for that.
10 a.m.
10 a.m. Santa's coming. It'll be one of those premieres where you can chat it up and all that stuff. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Karla did condense it down from like 2.5 hours worth of right. And then look, the game. I don't know if I showed the game. Did we show the game?
I don't know. I think so.
This is the hat that I got. Not fitted. I like trucker hats personally. And then we got this one for AJ, which is the one that I knew that AJ would want, but Karla said, let's get both and then have them pick. AJ's hat is blue. It's pretty cool. It's got like a rope. It's blue. It's like a blue.
It's like a dark navy.
And then
blue.
the one I like about this, the thing I like about this one is it has a little banana in the back. Why doesn't this one have a banana in the back? What the heck? This does it. Come on, Savannah Bananas. Get with it. Wait, wrong one. So, but yeah, that's pretty much what we bought. Like that was the extent of what we bought besides food. We actually did get the Angels helmet nachos, which were pretty good. Would you say, Karla? The helmet nachos from the Angels?
Good. We've had worse.
No, they were pretty good. I would say they were pretty good. They were nice and filled and all that stuff, and they were close to our section.
Thank you.
It looks black and white, but it is not. It is blue. So anyways, guys, we're going to get into Savannah Bananas game experience, all that stuff. Show before the show.
Peel the layers off.
We're gonna do the whole thing, all that good stuff. This is Banana Talk starting right now.
I know Kiko and Patrick enjoyed themselves so much. They were fully paying attention.
Yeah,
we weren't talking up a storm at all.
Well, anyways, guys. So if you have not done so already, it was Patrick's birthday.
Happy belated birthday, Patrick! Happy birthday from the KK crew. We wish it was our birthday so we could party too.
Hey! So, yes.
Yes, thank you, Maria. It's going to be a very banana stream.
It's going to be very bananas. Yes. So, the story goes, this is how it goes. We bought tickets way back in the day, so we have to start off with that process. So Karla will explain the process of getting tickets because people have asked me, they're like, how'd you guys get tickets? And I go, I know you have to like register and
pause. Can we fill the chat with birthday love for Patrick, please?
Yes, and he is here. The game is here. Check out our friend Patrick.
And our friend Maria. And our friend Jessica.
Yes. Of course.
All of our friends that have some sort of social media.
Socials or businesses.
Yes. All of the above. Bloom and Cheese. What's going on, Richard?
What's going on? Yes.
How's it going?
Richard, you just joined us during
Banana Talk.
Up? What's up?
Lenny, welcome in.
Hello. Welcome in. So,
Eddie Caldio, what's going on?
one of the things that people have asked me, that was like the first question that people asked when they're like, you went to Savannah Bananas game.
Yes.
How did you get tickets? Because are all tickets, first of all, are they easy to get?
No.
Second of all, are most of the games like kind of they sell some tickets?
Every single one is sold out.
Every single game is
So
sold out.
I looked on it again when I was vlogging to make sure I had the correct information, or editing to make sure I had the correct information.
Mm-hmm.
I think they started their season in April, and every single game up until July has been sold out.
Okay.
And they still have multiple games left through September, I want to say, that aren't sold out all throughout the U.S. But as the dates get closer to those venue dates, they get sold out.
What's up, Hortensia? What's
going on,
up?
Hortensia?
Check out our amiga Hortensia as well. Yes. Her Twitch and all her other socials,
YouTube as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So
the process to getting tickets is what? Because all I know is that on my email, I started seeing like you've registered to go into the lottery to get tickets for the Savannah Bananas, and I didn't even know I did that. I'm just that cool. So Karla just used my email to do that. Whatever, right?
We share the email.
No, different email. I think you did it. I think you did it on my email too.
Did I?
Yeah, you were trying to do different emails because it's like a lottery. We're like, what if that email doesn't work, or this one doesn't work, or any of that stuff?
So Maria says, I think last stream you mentioned all the steps on how you got the tickets, and it sounds like huge crazy.
Okay.
I want to know if you got good seats because you didn't know or wait for the vlog.
So we are going to disclose some of it, but talking is not going to give everything justice.
Once he starts going on a story, he like discloses everything.
I recommend, no matter what we say in this stream, guys, watch the vlog. Karla put a lot of heart and effort into this. Karla was a trooper. This is like the first big thing that she's gone to. No scooter. She went with the cane. She walked. She did find the canopy ADA area or resting area, and she was mostly there for most of the time. And she had
before the show,
she had this guy walking around, kind of recording and all that stuff, which was great.
Dance, monkey, dance.
I know. She's like, go. I was like, all right.
Go record over there. Go record over there.
Yes. So, yes, but the ticket process could be off-putting to some.
What's up, Jennifer P?
What up, Jennifer P? What up? Oops. I would say
here.
I completely understand why the Savannah Bananas do what they do, right? They're trying to limit scalpers. They're trying to limit people, resellers, people that buy a cluster of tickets and then sell them. You can do that, but you are risking it because you don't get your actual ticket till like 6 hours before like the event starts or whatever.
Yep.
So we did not have a QR code. So you do get that risk, right? I mean, the tickets were reselling them. And when we had somebody that we knew that had tickets but had to go to work. So said she put her tickets up and they sold like that. And I'm sure she got her money, and so whatever, right? Do what you got to do your thing. I wouldn't want to lose out on tickets as well. So for us, Karla did all the work. Let's put it out there, right? She did all the work. She did everything. She set it all up. And then the only thing that I was involved with was when she's like, okay, we have a window. We have to buy tickets.
Like, I need to know, like, right now.
We need to know right now. We only have so much time. And I'm like, I don't know. So we had the option to buy Friday or Saturday, correct? Because that's the 2 days that were in Anaheim, right? Technically, Reno's closer to us.
But it was during the week.
Like Karla said, because I was like, why didn't we go to Reno? I can drive faster to go to Reno than go to Disney. Whatever, right? To Anaheim. But she said it's during the week. This was a weekend. Whatever. Okay.
Well, and backstory, it was the weekend after AJ advanced. So my thinking is we'll take AJ, we'll make a weekend of it, go to Disneyland or downtown Disney since he doesn't have tickets, whatever. Then we find out
his DC trip
dates changed. And he was going to leave that Monday.
Monday.
So we were like, fudge, right? Okay, go.
So Karla says, she's like, okay, we can't go Friday because AJ advances on Thursday and he still has school on Friday. So we got to be able to take care of him, make sure he's good, all that stuff. I was like, okay, let's go Saturday. Karla had looked at her calendar and all that stuff, at games and all that stuff. And we're like, okay, as of right now, there's no games. As of right now, when we bought the tickets months in advance, there was no games
for AJ's baseball season.
Team, right? For AJ's baseball season as of then, right? So we're like, F it. I was like, get 3 tickets. That's all we can get. I think you buy a maximum of 4. Can you buy 4? I think that's what you can get.
I think so. I had asked AJ, like, would you be interested in going to a game if we were to ever go?
He said, yeah.
And this was prior to me even getting selected in the lottery. So he said yes. So I told Kiko, he was like, cool, then get it, whatever.
Yes.
Then we find out he's got his championship games that day.
So hang on, really back just a smidge.
Rewind
just a smidge. So we're like, the process was like, buy tickets. We're like, F it, we're buying 3 tickets. I'm said, well, if for sure us 2 will go, and if for some reason AJ says he doesn't want to or whatever, then we will go. But he said, I want to go. Cool. We got it. We do it. All that stuff. We set it up. Great. No problem. As we get closer, like I would say a month closer, I go,
hey, Jason.
What's up, Jason Thibodeau? I go, Karla, AJ's team is doing pretty good. Chances are very, very high that he will make the championship game. Guess when the championship games is? She's like, when? And I go, that's Saturday. She's like, no. Are the tickets expensive? I think they can be.
They can be. Ours were $60 a ticket.
But when so you buy the section, right? You no, not like the level. Let's call it the level, right?
Section.
So, section
they have it divided by sections.
So, but the section would be like from 201 to like 211. You buy tickets in that section, which is first level. It's called 200 because 100 is like the first 20 rows or whatever is 100. And then the second row is 200, right? But it's still on the first level.
Hey, kitty cat.
What's up?
In.
Kitty cat loves Disney. What's up? So we're like, let's get tickets in that section because the time that we had gone, we went Cinco de Mayo 2023. We sat like in 205, 206.
No, it was further down.
Okay, 204. It's not like, 201. 201 is the first section.
It was like
211. 211 is the first section. That's closest to home. So we were like 204, 205. You can actually rewatch the vlog and Karla will tell you. Okay? It's like 204, 205. Whatever. Because we bought nachos from there as well. Okay. So anyways, so we're like, all right, hopefully we get something in that vicinity, right? Let's see if we get lucky, right? It would be awesome. And when we told our friends, yeah, we're going to be like between 201 and 211, they're like, oh, you guys are going to have great seats. You're going to be able to see everything. It's going to be good. Once again, we didn't have rows, section. We didn't have the section, the row, the seats, nothing. We didn't have anything. We knew
6 hours prior.
We knew we were going to sit in this section of the stadium. That is all. Okay. So we're driving down there and I go, hey, Karla, do we have our QR codes? Because we left here at 6 o'clock in the morning. Do we have our tickets yet? Right. And she's like, let me check. Yes, we do. So she saw that. And then, so I think I skipped the part where we asked AJ a good like month in advance when we started thinking about this. We're like, AJ, we got Savannah Banana tickets because he didn't know. We were trying to surprise him or whatever. We got Savannah Banana tickets for this weekend, from that weekend, right? We told him the dates and everything. We said, but very possible that your team will make it. more than like 95% possible that your team will make it to the championship games. It's that Saturday. You can't do both things. You got to pick. We will support you in whatever you want to do. He thought about it. He's a pretty bright kid. He thought about it. He weighed,
his options
and all of that. And I reminded him, I said, in the event that we're asking you right now and you tell us, I'm okay not going, and your team doesn't make it to the championship, let's just say for whatever reason, people forfeit, kids are gone, you never know, right? You still won't have that ticket because we're gonna get somebody else to go with us. Because I need to start asking somebody. I want to ask one person in particular to go with us. So are you sure? Because he said, I want to stay here for my championship game. So we're like, okay, remember that? Or like, are you?
Once you decide,
we asked them again.
You're not going back.
Like we worded it different ways. We're like, okay, you understand. This is not like, oh yeah, well I changed my mind. I want to go. I said there won't be a ticket for you, bud, and you can't buy these tickets. And you already made your bed. You're gonna lie in it. It's all that stuff. So he said, I'm good. So after that, I started reaching out to Patrick, which ended up being 2 days before his birthday, which worked out great, right? It was just awesome. And he was like, let me get back to you if I can go, all that stuff. I'll confirm with you, blah, blah, blah. Worked out really well. So that is why Patrick was able to go with us. We didn't ask anybody else, just in case anybody was asking us or reaching out to us that day. Because when we were putting our stuff that we were going down there, people are like, are you guys going to the parks?
Yeah.
Are you guys here? Are you guys here for the weekend? Are you guys here on Sunday? What are you guys doing? Where are you guys going? We're like, we're only here for
it was
the game.
Literally a day trip.
We'll talk about that again, the whole day trip process, right? But the tickets that we got were in a pretty good section of the stadium, the overall section of the stadium. But I'm just going to ask Karla this. Karla,
I'm listening.
If you were to buy tickets to an Angels game at the Angel Stadium, whatever it's called, at the Angel Stadium
of Los Angeles,
yes, would you buy tickets that we got for the Savannah Bananas game?
Nope. Never. Ever.
So we have been to different stadiums, different areas, different venues, all that stuff. We have never bought tickets that we were not happy with, right? There's always tickets that you're like, you know what, this section is cool, but I wish I'd gotten like that one. I think our view would have been a little better or something, right? It's always one of those like, once you're there, you can kind of see what.
Michael!
What's up, Michael? What's
so
up?
excited to see you guys next weekend.
Yes.
So
we will see you guys.
Excited.
So we have always picked, certain sections where we can see, where we can be close enough to the action. Every once in a while, we're like, we're going to 2 games, we're going to get like a really good ticket. And then we'll get like, I want to go, give me the cheapest ticket you can get, where I still go into the stadium, but give me a cheap ticket that we can still kind of see and enjoy the game, right? All of those games that we have gone to, we've paid way less than to go to the Savannah Bananas. This view was not a good view.
I would say it was one of the worst that we've had.
This is one of those worst. If you ever see those people on Instagram or YouTube that go, I'm looking for the worst seats in this stadium, blah, 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 blah. Come join me, right?
Yeah.
I would put,
it was pretty bad. For
us, right? Maybe not everybody, but for us, where we were at, I would say the view was pretty crappy. So, with that being said, that could.
Are we disclosing why?
That
why it was crappy, or wait till the vlog?
No, we can just we're gonna give some good examples, but watch the vlog. So our experience is gonna revolve around having those seats. Okay. That's all we can tell you, right? We're going to tell you guys this is our experience.
And I'm putting all the questions aside so that we can go through those.
And maybe, Karla and I both even said, we're like, maybe if we had good seats, maybe it would have been a better experience.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know, right? So let's start off with entering the stadium, parking, all that stuff. Was it super smooth? Was it super easy to get into the venue? What would you say?
So I looked up the parking situation through the Banana Savannah's website, with the ticketing information and all that.
Mm-hmm.
We were at the main parking lot entrance,
which that's where we went last time when we went to the game.
Mm-hmm. So we were familiar with
college campus or whatever it's called.
Yeah, State College or something like that.
State College, good one.
And then Gene Way or something.
Yeah.
We saw a line already forming. This was before 2:00. Gates were supposed to open at 2.
So that's why we're like, well,
so we're like, cool.
Let's go behind.
Get in line.
Let's get in line.
And as time was creeping up to 2:00, I saw the front cars starting to leave, and I'm telling Kiko, like, dude, the front cars are leaving. Like, I don't think they're gonna open up this gate. I don't see any workers at the booths. I don't see anything. So finally he listens to me because, it doesn't happen very often. So we finally like creep up, and I asked the people because they were getting out of the cars, and they were like, I said, are they not going to open up the gate? They said not till 2:30. The pre-game whatever already started at 2:00.
So I'm a very calm person when I'm driving and all that stuff. I turn the car off, put the windows down, all that stuff. But I'm like, what the F is going on? I said, you told me that this festivity.
Then it becomes my fault.
Starting at 2.
Why
can't I go
I'm in charge of opening up the
so then I see off in the distance, I kept going, Karla, I see cars over there. I see a fat line of people to get in. I said, why can't that be us?
Pause. Does Kiko have a hearing problem? There hasn't been any public information or confirmation regarding Kiko having a hearing problem. If you have specific Kiko in mind, please provide more a specific Kiko in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Please provide more context and I can help better.
So there is nothing. No, I hear just fine, right? So
he does have selective hearing sometimes.
That is true. But anyways, so I see the line, I see cars, I see people. I go, Karla, there's people parking over there.
Not twice.
Why don't we go that way?
3 times he asked me the same question and then gets irritated when I give him the same answer. So
okay.
I'm looking up other entrances, other parking entrances, and I'm like, okay, there's another one around the corner. Let's go to that one. So we ended up going.
That's okay. Okay. So before you continue, at that point, I wasn't paying attention anymore. I was like, I'm going to drive that way. I'm going to make a right. And even you were like, dude, we're crossing the freeway. There's going to be no entrance. Oh, man. Dude. I'm like, we're going to keep going until we see things that say parking, right, for the event or for the game. She's like, no. I'm going to keep going. And then we're like, oh, yeah, there's parking over here. Oh, yeah, this is the entrance we need.
Oh, hey, there's a train thing here. Hey. Oh, the twins can
Yes. We already had seen all this on Instagram and all this other stuff, whatever. We already talked about it. If we actually fly in, we could take the little train thingy to that train, whatever, right? Anyways, so we're like, this is the spot that we needed to go. We wanted to see it anyways, right? And of course, that gate you could go into already and pay. Parking. How much is parking, Karla?
$40
for regular parking.
Jeez Louise.
They're not Disneyland.
I was like, damn, not even Disneyland's that expensive.
Disneyland's $35. Even the Coliseum, even Dodger Stadium. Whatever. Anyways, so $40. If you wanted to be bougie and go preferred, we're ready to pay $100. $100 for preferred parking. Let's go. What's your favorite movie?
I'm not sure who Kiko is.
Damn.
As it could refer to different people. If you mean a specific Kiko, please provide more context.
Dang.
Otherwise, many people have different favorite movies.
I do.
Common favorites include classics like Shawshank Redemption, which is one of his favorites.
That's one of my favorite movies.
Or animated films like Spirited Away.
I don't know what that is, but
I think that's the horse movie.
I do like the Shawshank Redemption. Okay, side note, before we continue, if you guys does anybody here have Xfinity? Does anybody here have a voice remote for the Xfinity? Wow. 40. Anyways, if you do, and you want to find us, all you have to say is Karla Kiko Adventures on YouTube. Yes, it's going to spell Karla with a C, but I want to see if for you guys it
pops up. Because
on our TV, maybe because we're subscribed to it, I don't know. We're the first,
or because we're signed in.
We're the first thing that pops up, right? Karla Kiko Adventures, even though it spells it with the C, right? Because how do I say Karla with the C or with the K versus a C? I've tried it different ways. I was like Karla, and it doesn't work. It doesn't recognize it. It always says with the C, whatever. But we come out. So if you want to try it, feel free to try it. Karla Kiko Adventures on YouTube. We pop out in our premiere and our live stream, all that stuff. Anyways, okay, go. What else we got? Read your thing.
$40.
40 ducats.
So we ended up parking by the big A.
Hey. Yes.
Actually,
we got pretty good parking because we took the little car.
Mm-hmm.
And why do we love the little car?
I was just gonna say, and we were able to park somewhere where somebody else tried parking, but they couldn't because either one, they don't know how to park, or two, their car was too big.
So we actually saw a car trying to park in that spot.
Didn't I just say that?
Yeah, we saw it, but we both were like, "There's a car trying to go in there." We're like, "Dude, they're not gonna be able to park." We kind of get a little like,
yay!
A little more excited, maybe that we should. And we're not trying to make anybody. We're not trying to make anybody feel bad or anything like that.
We weren't okay. Hold on. We were saying this to ourselves.
We're not saying it to people
with our windows down, yelling. No, we were like, okay, and I'm telling him he's gonna leave, and he's like, no way, he's gonna park there. I'm like, Kiko, no. Look at the way he's like already facing. He's trying to come out. Mm-hmm. So the reason why he didn't park there was because the vehicle next to him, which is a pickup truck,
big ass truck,
parked
on the line,
like right on the line.
Mm-hmm.
And so they weren't able, and they were in a sedan. They weren't in like anything big.
Yeah, they weren't. It wasn't a big vehicle.
It wasn't a big vehicle. They were, if they would have been able to fit. Anyways, maybe. We took that parking spot. We had a little bit of a walk, but it wasn't terrible.
It ended up being a longer walk to get where we needed to go, but it was way better
in the end. To leave, it was way easier.
And we were literally a few rows over for the preferred parking, $100. I mean, how far were we, Karla? Not very far from the preferred parking.
No,
so we're like,
it wasn't bad.
We're parking here. This is good. Are you good to walk? We got there early enough to where, like, if we need to take a break, like midway, no problem. Whatever. There was no stress. There was no nothing. There wasn't the gates were open. We needed to find our seats or any of that stuff. We weren't worried about any of that stuff. So ended up working out really well in that aspect. So gaining access to the festivities area, what is it called? The banana show zone or whatever it's called. The pre-show area was actually very well done. They did it by the big helmets. If you've been to the big hats or helmets or whatever they are, right at the main entrance area, the front of the stadium, that's where they did all their stuff. And they had it sectioned off where you can come in from this side or from the opposite side. We were closer to this, to the I guess you would say to the first base side, right? That's the entrance side that we came through. Security was super easy. We didn't have anything. Mm-hmm. We didn't know what we could take. We didn't know if you can take water bottles or soda or really even snacks. We're like, we're not bringing nothing. I was like, you can't walk back. I don't want to walk all the way back. We also didn't even take a gimbal. We're just taking the phones. You had your charger. I was like, what's up, Toby?
What's up, Toby? Welcome in.
We're like, we are not doing anything like that. So we're like, we're just going to go. So, but entering, super easy. They didn't even check your bag. They didn't check my bag.
So they had those walk-through security metal
Metal
detectors.
detectors.
Yeah.
I had
And
nothing but my stuff in my pockets. You had a clear bag.
mhm.
Worked out great. We walked in. We did our pictures. They have the inflatable stuff, as you can see. I don't know if you can see it on this one. You can probably see in the premiere thumbnail.
What?
The picture of the Savannah thingy,
Yeah.
the bump, whatever it's called.
The inflatable
Yeah,
archway?
the inflatable. Yeah, so it's very good. That's where everybody takes their pictures, all that stuff. It's very well done. Once you got in there, they had some booths.
Hi, Mike, over on Facebook.
What's up, Mike and Kevin over on Facebook? Thanks for the Facebook love. They had vendors. They had a bunch of stuff. So we right away when we got there, we did a couple pictures and stuff like that. But we're early. Let's go to the merch. I've never been to a Savannah Bananas game, so I didn't know how popular the merch is. Which I've seen a lot of stuff.
Those lines
were
were
long.
like Disneyland lines for
I also
pirates.
didn't know if they sold out of stuff because I knew I wanted Karla to get a jersey. I told Karla I want Karla to have the loudest jersey because it reminds me of her.
I have no idea who the Savannah Bananas are. I had to open Google since I am from New Zealand.
No worries.
That sounds cool name for a baseball team.
So we should give a little bit of context of what the Savannah. Thank you for putting that in there. We were kind of assuming people knew what the Savannah Bananas are, which
Hortensia also had said that she didn't know.
So,
she doesn't know who they are.
Can you give us a little background on what the Savannah Bananas are, Karla, and how did you?
It's called Banana
first?
Ball.
Mm-hmm.
There's 4 baseball teams in this league. It's not Major League Baseball. It's not AAA. It's not AA. It's not Pioneer League.
What do they call it?
Banana Ball. So it's the Savannah Bananas. It's the party animals. It's the firefighters and the tailgaters.
There's no lumberjacks or anything like that, or cowboys. I thought there was a cowboys.
No, there's a cowboy on the team that wears a cowboy hat. You're thinking of football. So, anyways, they have 11 rules. All this information is in the vlog. There's 11 rules that they play by. It's either a 2-hour limit or 9 innings per game.
I had never seen anything on a Savannah Bananas except for what's on Instagram.
The only thing I've seen is like when they dance and they do their trick plays and all that stuff.
What's up, Luna Bobby?
What's up, Luna Bobby? JJQ también. She says, I didn't even know, so this is good info. So I knew about it from a lot of AJ's friends that had gone to the games and they had the merch. They had the baseball hats. Even Tanya went.
Oh right, she went.
She took her daughter. So this is not the first time that they've been in California. They were.
Cool Drummer says I've seen the reels. That's what I've seen. Cool Drummer. That's literally the only thing I've ever seen on the Savannah Bananas. I just know they're really popular.
Yeah. So they were in Sacramento. Actually where the A's are now playing.
Oh really?
That's where they were at.
Tiny venue.
It's a tiny venue. I don't know if this was last year or the year before last when they were there. So yeah, they basically they always their motto, I want to say, I don't know if it's exact or not, but fans come first. So they do a lot of games with the fans during that time frame. You have a band, they have male cheerleaders, the Bananas,
and they all have dad bods.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, it's very family friendly, family oriented. They do a lot of stupid stuff, dancing, like I said, trick plays. They have a guy on stilts, the umpire dances, so it's stuff like that. They do a lot of songs that are like karaoke-ish songs, and it engages the crowd. It engages the audience. So everybody's singing or dancing, or I'm not even going to sing it because that's going to be annoying and stuck in your head.
A lot of the music was just clips.
You had me at dad pods.
It was like TikTok clips or anything like that. Like the good part of the song, and then they move on. It wasn't like It wasn't
the whole song. It was literally.
This ain't like a DJ where they're playing 5 minutes of one song. It's like you're getting 30 seconds of like the good meat of the song, and then their next one, and the next one, next one. So I would say if you like baseball, just baseball, like for the purity.
Thank you, Tony. That is
Yes.
what I have been saying all
Yes.
along. Yes.
So like the Harlem Globetrotters.
Yes.
If you know what the Harlem Globetrotters are basketball, it is this for
Baseball. Yes.
So what I was trying to say is that if you are a purist of baseball, where baseball it's like my language, it's like what I do, it's
Follow
like
the
I
rules.
religiously watch
Yeah.
baseball. This may not be the best for you.
Mm-mm.
This transforms. They have baseball in it, but it's more of a show.
Mm-hmm.
They put a good show for the audience that wants to go see it, right? So you don't necessarily have to be a baseball fan. You don't necessarily have to care about it at all, but it engages you. They have different rules. One of their rules is also if you are on the foul side of the, obviously, which we're all fans, if you catch a foul ball cleanly with your glove, or maybe your hand too, it's an out, which is crazy. So that's like, it makes you be like, dude, I'm there. I can catch a ball, dude. I'm going to get these guys out. No walks. There's a bunch of other little thingies. They are.
I'm adding all your questions to our
our
question segment, so we'll get to that. But I just wanted to let you know that I acknowledged
the dad bods. A lot of it is like they're wearing like
crop tops and then little pom poms on their sides,
and they got the panza
all
out there,
there.
Body positivity. It's all good.
Mm-hmm.
We need that in our lives.
So it's funny because they like I said, it's family friendly. They include all. You could. They include what? You got no problem showing your panza off. They include all ages of fans into different games and all that on the field. Like this one in particular, they had a little boy dressed as a firefighter because they were playing the firefighters, and he was like, "Okay, I'm going to give you an option. Do you want, Savannah Banana merch, or do you want to wet your dad?" And they're like, "I want to wet my dad." So like they had like a little miniature hose because he's a firefighter, and he was soaking his dad every single time they would offer him more merch. He was like, "No, I want to wet my dad." So it's like little stuff like that that's really cute that includes the kids.
They had like a little bit of a scavenger hunt, which is actually pretty fun to see.
And I didn't include. I had originally included that,
but I think you're gonna have to do like a extras.
I'm gonna do an extras, for sure, because there was a lot.
It was a lot.
It was a lot of stuff.
So this is gonna be like the vlog, gonna give you like a good taste of everything.
Yeah.
If you are thinking about it, or just to enjoy it, to see what it's all about.
And mind you,
the
game that they had in Anaheim, they won't do every single thing that they did there in other cities.
I want to say they incorporate like a local, like
a lot of local stuff. Yes.
Yeah, like a local flavor to the venue or whatever, right?
Can Kiko show us a dance routine?
Nope, I don't know. I was watching from afar.
Okay, do you want to get to...
Yes, can we get questions in there, guys? And if you guys have any other questions, once again, this was our first Savannah Banana game, so we are in no way experts. We are here to tell you guys about our experience of how it was.
Okay, Disneyland, I'll save that for after.
Okay, go.
I like the video of the team dude that dresses in yellow. So that is Jesse. He's the owner and founder of Banana Ball. And how appreciative he has been about the visit to California. So, like I said, it's not their first time here. However, that was their second night in Anaheim. So they did Friday night, Saturday night, 45,000 tickets sold both nights, you guys.
They sold out Angel Stadium, which I don't think is, I don't know the last time they had to sell out at the Angel Stadium, but they sold it out twice. It was actually their biggest crowd in a 2-night event ever.
Well,
90,000 fans.
Because they've sold out. They've sold out NFL stadiums before.
That's a one night.
That's a one night.
70,000 in one night. This was 45,000 2 nights.
Yeah.
Sell out both nights.
I saw a video, a reel of Jesse. He was signing autographs after the show, after the after party, and the security was telling him like, these people have to go. Like, we need to close up. And he's like, no. I'm going to sign every single autograph and take every single picture with any fan that wants it until all the fans are done.
Yep, I saw that.
And they were like, no, we have to go. And he's like, no, I'm vetoing that. This is what we're doing. And so I really appreciate that of him for taking the time with the fans, for including everybody.
Welcome in here, Mastropolis, and he has
What's up,
excellent shit as
Mastropolis?
well.
All right, give me a second.
That's Disney talk. We are going to talk about the updates for Disney and all that stuff. We're going to put a pin on all that stuff, and we're talking right now. We're still on Banana Talk with Karla Kiko Adventures. We're talking about our experience for the Savannah Bananas game that we went to on Saturday.
So the only option that you have for the tickets is where in the stadium you want to sit.
Like
you don't get to
have
pick
like a little cluster, right, of where you sit.
You don't get to pick your seats. You don't get to pick the rows. Nothing.
No.
That is selected for you.
And
so
can we say something else? Say what you got to say. I don't want you to forget.
Come to find out, the 3 tickets that we had,
that's what I was gonna say.
We're not together. So
you could buy tickets for 3 people and not be sitting next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
We found out that are the hard way.
The hard way. The very hard way.
Yep. When people go, do you have those tickets? Or like, yep, we have 18, 19, and 20. Huh, we do too. Let's check. And then Karla goes, oh, apparently you guys are sitting back there. So I'm afar and I'm tapping Karla. You want some water?
Annoying the lady next to him.
I was. What do you want me to do? I was planning on sitting next to her. So we got to sit with each other until like the game started and Patrick showed up.
Yeah.
All that stuff. So that was fine. We already ate our nachos, which is also good. I imagine passing nachos. Oh, whatever. Anyways, it was fine. But just keep in mind, if you buy tickets, you may not be sitting right next to
with your
like
party
in front or behind, because we saw other people too.
There was a couple in front of us.
Yep.
It was the wife, and then in front of her, in the next row down, was her husband. So yeah,
it's just the way it goes.
Yeah,
that's their ticketing system. That's just the way they do things.
Yeah.
Would I pick seats like that?
No. However, it makes sense though, because when I try to buy tickets for MLB stadiums, I am not able to buy 3 tickets because then it leaves 1 ticket alone.
It's true.
And even for concerts, they won't allow that. You have to go to the window or call or whatever, right?
That is true.
So in that sense, it makes sense.
So I wonder if we had bought 4, if we had gotten them in a row.
We would have gotten them in a row, because the family of 6 that was across the way, they were all together. So,
but what about the couple that
I don't know. That's just one of my theories.
That's
I don't know.
Here or there.
So they are not just popular in California. It is nationwide, JJQ. They started in Georgia. So
in Savannah, Georgia.
Yeah, and I actually just saw a reel today. They started 10 years ago. I had no idea.
I did, because somebody asked me. How long
I think he said he had like $248 in his pocket or something. So
they were playing like in an abandoned stadium. Not a lot of people were watching. It wasn't very popular when it first started. And I'm sure when they first started, it was more baseball-ish.
Yeah.
Like real, I guess you would say real or typical baseball. But I think once they started seeing that people are like wanting to see the razzle-dazzle, the circus aspect,
interacting with the songs and singing and all that.
The trick plays and all that stuff. And that's what's hitting. They're like, oh, we're going to do more of that, dude.
Yeah.
Like, let's keep it going. So that's the information that you guys have question wise for.
Did you have a good time, and was it fun? Too clueless about sports to know what to ask.
No, this is great. No, this is really good, and these are really good questions. It's actually kind of hard to answer this question. We are baseball fans for sure. Karla and I are baseball fans. I think I'm a little bit more of a baseball fan. I can sit through games and pretty much no problem, right?
For any team,
right? We also do travel different stadiums because we want to, at some point in our bucket list, we want to check out all the baseball stadiums, right? That's on the list. But did we have a great time? I can only speak for myself. I would say if we had better seats and we weren't separated, because if you guys can't tell, I love to be right here all the time. And I didn't like not being close to her. I did like that she had like the aisle seat So the seats at Angel Stadium are
Little snug.
old school. It's one of the oldest stadiums, not the oldest. There's some obviously Fenway. And,
It's older than the Coliseum.
Older than the Coliseum. Dodger Stadium's older. But
it's also renovated.
Old, and the seats are not very forgiving. And if you are a guest of larger size, if you're a guest of larger size, people next to you may be
irritated
and squished.
And if there's two guests of larger size sitting next to each other, somebody's going to be like this the entire time.
I was sitting like this, even though I had only one person that I was sandwiched in between two people. So, and so it was okay. I want to say I had a good time because I had Patrick there. And since we kind of were like into it for a minute and then we're like, whatever.
You guys got over
We were
it.
just talking and we were just like chopping it up, which actually wasn't the easiest thing to do. I don't know if we should disclose why or any of that stuff, Karla.
They play a lot of music.
So you have to be a fan of having loud music being played. And once again, it's not full songs. It's just like the clips, like the TikTok clips or the Instagram clips or whatever. Like all the stuff that you see on Reels and TikToks and all that stuff. That's the songs that you're hearing at the stadium and stuff like that. And it is going on while they're playing.
Mm-hmm.
So this isn't like, in between innings, all that stuff. Go ahead. I don't want you to forget. Go.
I was going to say, so in that sense, it's very, one of those senses, right? It's very different from baseball. In baseball, they only play songs when they're not actively playing the game. It's dead air, right? This one, it's the entire time there's music playing. Even if they're talking, there's music playing. Like it's very, very rare that they're talking and there's no music.
Yes, guys. So I think Jessica brings up a good link. So a lot of people are asking Disneyland stuff, HHN, Scary Farm, all that stuff. Our friend Mondo Five Fires covers all of those subjects and all that stuff in depth with Just Ask Danny or any of that stuff. So feel free to check out Five Fires on YouTube, Instagram, all that stuff. A lot of our info that we get comes, one of the first people that we see it from is from Cali Bay Mondo on Instagram and stuff like that. So we will try to get to some of those items, our thoughts of like the Disneyland and HHN tickets and all that stuff. But for right now, we're really concentrating on Banana Ball and all that stuff. And I don't want Karla to lose her train of thought either. So let's go. Okay.
So Eddie says some ex-Major League Baseball players play an inning or celebrities make a guest appearance with them. Yes.
I think that's
100%.
Cool. Actually, that's actually
I thought
cool.
that was freaking awesome. So they had both, actually. They had a celebrity and they had an ex-baseball player.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who the guy was, but he was an ex-baseball player. Like they introduced him and like his resume and everything that he's done. So I mean, it was cool to see. Like I know Hunter Pence has played with them before.
Mm-hmm. Some other players and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know who, but
stuff like that. So they do have like the golden bat or the golden ball or whatever, where you can put any guy you want to bat.
The golden player.
Whatever. You can put them in whenever you want.
I took that out too. So
you did that too?
Yeah.
Dang. So much stuff is out.
Dude, I had over 2.5 hours of footage.
Okay, you need to
I got it down to an hour vlog, and I was told that was too long. So I tried to go closer to the half-hour mark. So that's where I'm at. Yeah. I'm gonna be releasing like the other clips of stuff on its own.
We need to
because it's too much. It's way too much stuff.
You need to do like an extras.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
so
there's a lot of cool stuff. Like some of the stuff that I thought was the coolest thing, she didn't even put it in there.
Like what?
The ham.
Ham's in there.
Ham's in there. That was cool. That was like our favorite.
What are you talking about?
But a couple of
why wouldn't I put that in there?
The song that the whatchamacallit girl did or whatever. Did you want to build a snowman?
Oh yeah, I didn't do that one.
That was one of my favorite things too. All the Disney stuff ended up being my favorite stuff. Sorry guys. Sorry, not sorry. And then Hamilton the Bay Porter, which is
from the Sandlot.
Like Ricka or Patrick.
Patrick Rena or something.
Rena,
something. I don't know.
But yeah, he was one of the batters. He did okay. So it was all right. It was fun. It was exciting because we're like, oh my god, the best baseball hitter in the world, blah blah blah, because of the Sandlot.
So did they have any special collector's pins?
They
did have a pin.
They did.
I didn't see it up close. You were closer to it than I was.
Do you have the little thingy still, like in your phone, the QR code thing? I don't know if you still have it or not, but usually we get a little more excited because we buy pins for like Jose, our son, is trying to collect pins from every stadium that we go to, right? And any stadium that he's able to. So we usually go look because we want to get him one. And if we end up liking one, we get it for ourselves too. But to us, it's not a big deal.
Oh, I do have it.
Yep. You're the man, Karla. So show the...
What's up?
FL
Vlogs.
Angel.
What's going on, Angel?
What's up? Do a part 1 and then do a part 2. I think we're going to have to do that. We can call it extra peels or extra bananas or whatever, dude. I don't know.
The maduro and the non-maduro?
Yeah, whatever.
All right, so here's the merch that they had. A lot of jerseys, shirts, fitted hats, trucker hats, and then they had some merch for the visiting team, right?
And they had no line for that one.
No line at all. They don't have everything on here. No, it's just the main stuff. Because at the tables they had pins, koozies, keychains.
Yeah, like little
baseball bats,
little tchotchkes.
Bananas for the head.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
Okay, all right.
But they don't have it.
I saw one
on here.
I might have seen a pin, but it did to me. If you say like special or not special, I didn't think it was. We didn't get it. So just so you guys know, we didn't get it.
Yeah, because I had asked him if he wanted to get anything, and he was like, "Nothing's really drawing my attention." Yeah, so we'll talk about Disneyland after our conversation about the bananas right now, because we're still on that and there's still some questions about it. But definitely check out the vlog that's going to be premiering tomorrow morning. It will show a lot of the items that we've been talking about, and a lot that we haven't talked about. So let's see. Kitty Cat says, I like the Angels in the outfield moment, especially because we were in the crowd at the A's Stadium for the filming of the movie. No way. That's so cool. Oh, what a special moment. That's awesome. Yeah, that part was hilarious. And yeah, everybody was going crazy about it. I still need to go to a baseball game. Been looking at the Angels or Dodgers. Yeah, definitely. Our recommendation, Angel, is go to a Dodger game only because they're a lot funner and livelier than the Angels games. We've been to one Angels game and it was pretty uneventful, like not very crowd engaging. Yeah. So,
just our experience.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That was our experience. That's what I'm saying. I recommend.
It's not like it was a party day. It was just Cinco de Mayo. Anyways, that's neither here nor there.
Después hablamos, Ángel.
And then once again,
Simon!
Hey, what's up, Simon?
What's up, amigo? All the way from Australia.
So if you guys are asking other questions, guys, we're trying to stay on the topic of this because sometimes if we deviate from that and stuff like that, I don't want Karla to lose her train of thought. So yes, the Angel in the outfield was funny, was good, all that stuff. Once again, the only stuff that we bought was that hat, this hat. So the only thing we bought, in case you guys are joining us now, you didn't see it from before, we bought this hat for AJ. Well, this hat for AJ actually has a little banana in the back, which is cool. This is the one I got for me. No banana in the back for whatever reason. And then Karla's loud shirt Because why, Karla? Why did I want to get it for you?
Because why not?
No, what did I say?
I'm not saying it. It's in the vlog.
No, I'm saying
because I'm loud.
I want a loud shirt
Yes.
because it reminds me of you because you are loud.
So Hortensia was asking, so they had a whole Disney thing this year. That was new, right? Well, it's specific to Angel Stadium. What I need to find out, I have a friend that went both nights. I need to find out if they did the same thing Friday night that they did Saturday night, or if it was different in any way. But yeah, they incorporated a lot of Disney stuff, characters, songs, even cast members. So
characters that threw out the first pitch.
Well, yeah, that's why I said characters.
Yes, characters were there, which was awesome. So it was for that aspect, for us being Disney fans, it ended up being a good experience on that aspect of it. I just think I wish our seats were just
better,
a lot better.
Yeah,
and I would go ahead.
I did a poll on the Savannah Bananas. I'm going to end it. So if you haven't had a chance to answer it, I'm going to end it in about a minute. So, okay, go.
So I was saying, so I definitely felt, once again, this is our opinion, guys, completely our opinion. Don't let our opinion here deter you from trying to get tickets, trying to go, all that stuff. Continue loving it, all that stuff. We felt that you could have a better view if you were watching it from like YouTube or TikTok or any of that stuff, because you're like center view. Where we were at, we were kind of far. Thank goodness Karla's phone has a great zoom and you were able to see stuff
100 times.
Because I'm like, I got glasses. I could see okay and that far, but we were far, dude. Like we were just out there. We had obstructions and all of the above. Luckily, they do have TVs, so we were watching a lot of the stuff on the TV, which if I'm at a game, I don't want to be watching the TV for all the activities, right? We did have the Jumbotron that we also had a partial view of, obstructed view of the Jumbotron. So once again, that's just us. That's just our opinion, guys. But definitely check out the vlog for tomorrow. Karla put her heart soul into it. Yes.
Volume warning.
Yes.
Just saying that out there for the premiere, for the vlog. Volume warning.
Yeah, definitely. Like if you wear earbuds or headsets or any of that stuff, just try to maybe go lower and stuff like that and adjust it as needed.
Kiko,
right, guys?
at what frequency does laughter become painful?
Don't know. 1 gigahertz. Love it. Yes. There could be a dad joke in the vlog. Could possibly.
Please let me know.
Maybe
what you think of it.
If you find it,
please let me know.
Let us know. If you want to, feel free to clip it and let us know. Be like, hey, I saw it. I caught it. Because it's only one. It's only one.
Kitty Cat says no, it wasn't the same. So Saturday night was Disney night. Oh,
wait, what?
I had no freaking idea. I was losing it. I was going crazy over that. So
we
just
thought
saying
it was
that.
really fun, but we also thought that they probably did the same thing on Friday. So
so she watched both nights on YouTube.
So it was a little bit different.
Okay.
So I guess that would be a suggestion for us. To see maybe the ESPN, shot of it or video of it or game of it. What up, our Jurassic?
What's up? Can't say, but wanted to come by and say hi.
Thank you for popping in and smashing that thumbs up. If this is also you guys, if we're just popping in, do us a favor, smash that thumbs up. As always, feel free to share out the stream with your friends and family. Anybody you think be interested in some Banana Ball, Disneyland, all that good stuff, or just hang out on Friday.
So I do have a breakdown in the vlog of the entire day's activities. Because it's not just the game. Like they do an after party, they do a pre-party, they do,
which is crazy, dude.
Yeah.
That's like all
it was a long event. It was a long event.
I mean, if
the game itself is 2 hours.
If you calculate paying $60,
it's definitely worth your money.
We paid $60 for that section.
It really
is.
It
was an obstructed view. We could have had a better seat, but whatever, right? Once again,
I don't remember the
cutoff was like all the way.
I don't remember the price differences.
No, so the only price difference was lower. So if you went lower, I want to say it's probably like 100 or something like that to go lower. But the section that we were at, all of this, where we wanted to be at, it just ended up booting us to the worst.
Noted, Karla. May have dad jokes. Volume control check.
Yes. Make sure. Watch it, guys. It is. It's gonna be good. We already pre-watched it and stuff like that. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I think since I was there, it's missing a lot of stuff.
I don't trust Kiko's.
What?
How he's saying that he liked it. He watched it. He was working while he was watching it.
He was
listening to it.
I was there, okay. But all the stuff that I was like, hey, it's missing this. Hey, it's missing that. I recorded a bunch of stuff that I went out there in the sun and the blistering
sun. It's in there. Yeah. I just fast forwarded, like I sped it up with music. So yeah, it's there. Kiko, what do you call two octopuses?
What? They look the same.
Oh, they look the same.
Identical instead of identical.
The octopuses threw me off. I thought that was the end.
No, good one. Identical. So
okay.
Anyways, guys,
are you done with bananas?
I am good with bananas, banana talk, all that stuff. If you guys have questions, feel free to put it in there. But I think a lot of your stuff that you guys are wondering is going to be answered in the vlog, like the rules and all that stuff. I didn't know the rules. I'd never seen anything on it, guys. It was just like, let's go there. Let's see what happens. Let's be in the moment, all that stuff. We might even end the vlog with like our rating and all that stuff. So feel free to watch it. It is an all-day experience. You don't have to go all day. If you
not
don't
the
care
vlog. The
merch,
vlog is not an all-day experience.
No, if you don't care about the merch or food or any of that stuff, you can get there closer to the game.
The game time.
I think our friend went Friday and did the early thing, and then the next day was just like
she just went for the game.
I'll get there about 4:30 because that's what time the gates open.
Yeah, because realistically, if you already saw the pre-party, you don't really need to see it again. I'm assuming it's going to be the same thing. So
I imagine it is.
No worries, Simon.
It's a lot of music and scavenger hunts and fun and all that stuff, and you could dance if you wanted to. Those people that are really getting into it and dancing and doing all that stuff.
Line dancing.
It was sunny.
It was very warm
and hot. So once again, I mean, I guess it could have been horrible where it was windy, cold, and rainy or something like that. So whatever. Let's see. What do we got?
So we got 68% that have not been to a game.
Okay.
15% said it's not for them. 12% have gone, and 3% plan to go.
Oh, well, thank you guys for voting.
Thank you for voting.
We appreciate you guys. It is always good to know where you guys stand. Once again, we are not sponsored. We are not any of that stuff. We have gone to one game. We merged out because, hey, I think Karla looks good.
Because Kiko said that it's a one and done for him, and we won't be going again.
Yeah. I guess the only reason I would go back
to take AJ
is to take AJ. That's the only reason why I would suck it up. Like if it was like one of those, I think it'd be a funner experience if you took him because you are all into it and all.
I would just be cringe and embarrassing him because I was literally singing the entire time. That's another reason why I had to cut out so much because I was literally singing to every single song. I think there was one song I didn't know, so I didn't sing it. One song.
I was like, all right, this is a lot of music. It's like,
what's up, Ryan?
What's up, Ryan G? It's like a dang concert or like a DJ show and stuff like that. So,
see, look, Kitty Cat said that they tried to get tickets and couldn't get any.
It is not a guarantee you're going to get tickets just because you get
it's a lottery.
And stuff like that. Does not mean you're going to get tickets, and you have to answer at the right time zone at the right time. You have to be ready to buy tickets at the time that they give you. It's a little bit of pressure and stuff like that.
It is.
So
it's almost like buying Disneyland tickets, for the night events.
It is. It's kind of tough. So keep all that in mind. And if you're not comfortable with stressful situations, maybe don't try to buy tickets. But I found out, and this is something I didn't know, is that you actually can buy tickets like second, third party, whatever it's called.
Even though you're not supposed to. But yes.
But it makes sense though, because like, what if us, like we couldn't? What if something had happened? we're not down the street, dude. It's not like we can freaking just be like, all right, we'll hustle in there, whatever. If we couldn't go, I wouldn't want to lose out on that money. We'd be like, hey, let's try to sell them to somebody else, right? I wouldn't say I want to make a profit out of it. I need to make a profit out of it. We'd sell them at face value, whatever it is, but we'd have to be able to transfer. So the transferring process actually wasn't too hard because Karla transferred the ticket to Patrick's email, and then we couldn't scan that ticket anymore because I accidentally swiped it and didn't know, and it ended up.
What's up, Liz?
You transferred it. Yeah.
Welcome in. Happy Friday. Let me take this moment, you guys, to welcome you all in. Thank you so very much for joining us. Make sure to smash that thumbs up if you haven't already. Kiko had to step away for a work phone call. But we were just going over our experience of the Savannah Banana game. We do have the vlog that's going to be premiering tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. I put that link in the chat. So make sure it's easy for you guys to just click it, set your notifications onto it, and I'll see you tomorrow at 10 on there. I know we wanted to talk about some Disneyland stuff. A lot of news dropped yesterday that was just like, what the heck's going on? I know a lot of people that I talked to were like had no idea what was happening. Like, it's a random Thursday. Why is Disneyland dropping, all this information? But I'm going to wait for Kiko to come back to talk about that stuff because I don't want, even though he likes to repeat himself, I don't want to reinvent the wheel and duplicative efforts and all that fun stuff. But what are your guys' plans for the weekend? Any celebrations? I know graduation season's still going on. Congratulations to the class of 2025 from pre-K all the way to the university and all in between. Super, super excited for you guys. Congratulations. You did it.
Did Karla say I like to repeat myself or reinvent the wheel?
No.
Is that what I
would never say that. Right? Right, guys? Right?
No.
Can you put it in chat? I would never say that, please.
Yeah. So Karla has all the 411, all the info
What I have
of what Disneyland did, and they threw out all the announcements and all that stuff. We can throw up some of these comments and stuff like that or questions.
So where is the monorail and the concept art for Avatar? It just doesn't make sense. Monorail going through Avatar. So I agree.
That's one of those things that's like, if you look at you just sent me the picture on Instagram. So if you look at the way it lays out, like it could be right next to it. Obviously, I don't know. We have been to Walt Disney World where they have the whole Avatar thing and all that stuff, and it's on its own because it's huge and big. I think it's going to be more condensed, obviously, just for space-wise. So where exactly would the monorail go? So it's right. So if you look at it, that's kind of where.
Yeah, I don't think it'll cross in it. It's like right on the edge of it.
It's right on the edge of it. I don't know how they're. You see the monorail right there?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how they're gonna block it. The only thing I don't know also is like sometimes construction, like when they were doing downtown Disney stuff, they had to close the monorail for a while just for attachment of buildings and all that stuff. So I'm sure Disneyland will figure it all out. And when they, do the construction, all that stuff, when it's all going to happen. How do you feel, Karla, about Monsters, Inc. closing? Are you a fan?
I'm a fan.
Are you a fan? Or are you like, it's time for it to go and let's move on?
Well, it's always one of those bittersweet things, right? When it's like you see something that you've grown up with and then it leaves. Like, I would say, I'm not extremely attached to it. If there's no line, then yeah, we'll go on. If there's a wait, we really wouldn't. It was a cute ride. Loved Roz, that she would like personalize comments every once in a while to guests. But
do you think it was time to go? Like, it's time to get something new?
I honestly haven't been there in a couple years, so yeah. To attract, they always have to like keep bringing stuff. As long as they don't mess with my actual classics like Pirates and stuff, then I'm fine. Like, do what you got to do. You know what I mean?
All right.
But yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see.
I'm not gonna cry when it's gone. So.
Grand California Hotel to the Cimbala, and then put Avatar where Grand Californian is. No.
I don't think it would fit. That's way too much.
That would not be a possibility.
That won't, because monorail goes through the Grand Californian.
So the Grand Californian is like the showcase, like it's like what it's gonna be, like it's the hotel. Maybe it's not as nice as some of the ones in Florida, Walt Disney World, any of that stuff, but would be like the premier one. And then
it's the Grand Floridian to Walt Disney World. Out of the 3 hotels that they have.
What's up, Brian Sevilla? What's up,
Brian?
Is Monsters Inc. your people mover?
No, I love People Mover.
I
absolutely adore People Mover. Every time we go to Florida, we have to ride it like 2 or 3 times. I love it.
But going on Monsters Inc. is just a chill ride. It's
totally chill ride. Sometimes it's a little too cold.
It's cool. I personally like Monsters Inc. I thought it was super popular at the time frame. Well, see, that's the thing with Disneyland, right? Like,
it's the time frame.
Things are like really popular at time frame. Right?
Yeah.
So right now with the whole Avatar thing, it's like it started and it blew up and it was huge. And then they had the second one and all that stuff. And now they're continuing on with the whole Avatar thing. If you go to Walt Disney World, Avatar and all that stuff is huge. It's big. It's awesome. So, yeah, I think it's a good change. I think it's going to suck that we're going to have another area of the park closed. And if it's
for a long period of time,
it's going to cause, and not stuff to not be able to be in that area. We go over there to go eat. We go over there to go get drinks. We go over there to hang out sometimes and stuff like that. They have that stage area there. So that's the only thing. But besides that, like, it is what it is.
I didn't know that.
What?
I didn't know that it's a wheel accessible ride. Then that does suck. That makes a difference because not all the rides are.
No, that's true.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So that means the Hollywood backlot too, right? So it does affect that area, or then so I don't know where they're gonna cut it off, like where it's going to go, like the backlot area, all that stuff. So we'll see how it goes. Once again, all this stuff is just concept art and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Once again, probably if everything goes well and it happens and all that stuff, we're probably gonna be like, oh man, this is awesome, this is my favorite for a while.
Yeah.
Bye Hyperion
until the next thing comes.
Who knows,
along,
Brian? What's up, Chilo?
What's up, Chilo?
What up?
So
nephew's birthday dinner. Happy birthday,
sobrino.
To your nephew, all that stuff. And hey, right now, celebrations going on for everything, graduations, advancement, all that good stuff. So do your guys' thing. But if you guys do come by, let us know. And if you can say hi and smash that thumbs up, guys. Thank you.
So, like with the whole Coco Land, that's going to get rid of
Coco attractions. This is going to be a Coco attraction.
Whatever. Yes. That's going to get rid of the
Symphony?
Inside Out.
Oh, yeah.
Whirl around thingamajigger that they just freaking put in not too long ago. So I mean,
things are gonna change, guys, and it is what it is. Once again,
but I'd rather that go than the Toy Story ride.
So what Midway Mania? So Walt Disney said, that things are gonna continue to change or have to change and stuff like that, and that's really what's gonna happen. It's like it's always evolving, it's changing. Things are cool for the time that they are. And then, we have to go with, with popular at the time as well. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's just how it goes.
Package. Go.
Oh, I'm like, what the heck? So, you know what I mean? We all have to be accepting that change is going to happen, right? And it's good. And sometimes it's uncomfortable during the construction phase and all that stuff. But I think DCA could use some changes and some enhancements and stuff like that. I mean, we mostly go to Disneyland. That's why Karla said we haven't been there for a while.
So if they can fix the Wi-Fi over there, then we'd be there a lot more.
That
I mean, just saying, spitting facts.
It's
So-
true, and it's also hotter over there.
It's a lot hotter.
We like to go eat though.
So-
it's kind of like we like to go eat. And drink.
Yeah.
And drink.
Yeah. They do have
So-
some good drinks.
Yes. So that's
Gigi
what we
Q
have
says
on
I'm
that.
excited for Coco.
Me too. Us too. So let's
Have you
see.
ever been
a movie?
a movie? Oh, has there ever been a movie, etc., that you would want a ride up? If so, what?
So for me, if you were asking something, that'd be more like a universal thing for me. Like I would bring back Backdraft. I remember
Backdraft
the
was so
experience.
cool.
I know it was only like maybe people don't even know what the movie Backdraft is because it's like a 90s movie or something like that. But at the time, it was really cool in the way they did the fire effects. And that was like in the 90s. So I imagine nowadays they can like they can go hard.
All out.
So that's what I would pick. I would pick from loving that movie, Backdraft. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I do love that movie. And I think that would be, once again, that's more of a universal situation. For me, I do like the movie Coco. Coco does resonate, with my Mexican culture and all that stuff. So I would be happy and proud that they would incorporate that to DCA and bring a Coco attraction and all that stuff. And I'm sure I will love it. So I'm excited for that. Anything movies wise for you that you would like or anything like that?
I'm sure there is, but honestly, with my Dory brain, I don't know. I don't remember right now at the moment.
Okay.
I'd have to look back to see what there was.
Okay.
And see, if that sparks anything.
Or it
in my
could be
memory.
a movie that you're really into, that you really like, that you would think would be brought to life.
That's the thing, is that everything there I like already has a movie. I don't know.
Okay.
I love baseball, but I don't know how they would incorporate the Sandlot into a movie or into a ride.
Right.
So I love Cars, but there's already a Cars ride. You know what I mean?
Right.
Maybe they can fix it to where it doesn't break down as often.
It's still a really cool ride, though. It's still
But
one of the,
it's
it's still
fun.
one of the
It's
cooler rides there is.
So fun.
My favorite ride at DCA obviously is Radiator Spring Racers, right? So
Any that closed that made you sad, aside from Backdraft?
Well, we're talking. If we're talking Disney,
I
stuff,
remember Bugs Life, Bugs Land. I miss Bugs Land. That was fun. That was actually Kiko's napping area.
It was my chill spot because it was kind of like a kiddie area, and I get it. The space now, obviously, you have Avengers Campus and all that stuff, which is super popular, and they're making so much off of it. And the reason I do like Avengers Campus way better than I would like Bugs Land and stuff like that is because it's more contemporary, and they mix in whatever's popular at the time. Like they'll bring out Moon Knight, they'll bring out this, they'll do that. Like whatever is cool.
There's a lot to expand on.
They can keep it going and stuff like that, So for that aspect, I think the space is better used the way it is now. I miss my napping spot, right? I found the bench, and I would just say I just needed a quick 20-minute nap, and I did the dad. Put my hat down a little bit.
Down more.
And that was that. But yeah, so that's what I have for the Disney stuff, whatever. Once again, we are really big Disneyland fans. We do go over to DCA. Don't think that we don't. Not as often. Sometimes we may not go on a weekend at all. Sometimes we're there for a few days and we don't go at all. It is what it is. But yeah.
That's a great question.
What?
Do you think that they're going to change the name of DCA?
Disney California Adventure Park. So
that is a great question.
DCAP is going to say
not necessarily California anymore,
but it's in California. So there's not like you're changing any of that aspect of it. So I would keep it the same because it's
literally.
Really, Brian? Really? Good one. I like it. Hey, what's up? Why couldn't it be me?
Why couldn't it be me? What's going on?
What's up? Welcome in here.
Let's see.
Happy Friday.
Personal unpopular opinion. I think I feel things change. Even if it's an old attraction, then it could be
consider a museum and not a theme park that would bring something new. Correct. We're not Disneyland's not there just to keep like stuff. Even like Pirates of the Caribbean, they updated some of the stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever they freshen it up. You know, Haunted Mansion. You know, all that stuff. It's like it's ever evolving. They want to make it, you know, good. It's not like okay, it's gonna stay like a museum. Nothing is gonna change. China's Bayou Adventure. You know, came from Splash Mountain. So they're gonna update stuff. Even Winnie the Pooh, right? It used to be something else, right? It used to be with the animals, jamboree, whatever it was.
The bears.
Yes. So it used to be something else. So everything kind of changes and evolves and stuff like that. DCA, I had a lot of stuff that like I think back in the day kind of didn't make sense, and it was one of those parks that people made fun of it because they're like, if you want to hide somewhere. Go to DCA. Ain't nobody gonna find you there because nobody's there.
I never rode the Aerosmith ride.
No.
Wait, was it Aerosmith or am I confusing it with the Walt Disney World one?
I think it is Disney World. The
whatever the Hollywood like rock star ride there was there. Yeah, I never rode that one. I do remember the Golden Gate Bridge on the top. I do remember the big letters. Yeah. We have those letters up in Sacramento.
It is.
So I mean, I do miss the letters, but I can always just visit them in Sacramento, like we have. Mm-hmm. What's that cool drummer?
Cool drummer's here. Yeah,
what's going on?
That's Raul the doctor.
I mean, Raul. What's
doctor.
up, Raul?
What's up,
Not bad.
Yes.
And I'm reading freaking names.
Yes, I know. Yes. So anyways, once again, things are gonna change. I see people saying Avengers Campus or Avengers Land,
Superstar Limo. Yes, that thing.
I
never rode that one.
Yes. Thank you.
I've never been on the.
It was weird. A lot of things.
Symphony Swings. I've never been on the other one, the silver one that's in front of it.
A lot of things just didn't make sense. It was kind of just like a jumble and stuff like that, like the sun and like the bridge and all that stuff. It kind of didn't make sense.
Yeah.
They should change the name, I think. So, Kitty Cat loves Disney. I still think Decap is fine. It still fits for me. When I think of Disney California Adventure Park, I mean, to me, it's fine because it's the adventure park in California.
That's what I was just going to say.
Right? We have Disneyland. Other places have Disney World. They have Disney this. They have Disney that.
Studios.
Yeah. So once again, I like it. I think it still fits. I do like the fact that they're going to be upgrading some things and changing some things. If we're talking about like Soarin', I prefer Soarin' over California versus the World.
The World.
Right. But it gets changed in or it gets peppered in at the times of the year and all that stuff. And it does make it like a hype situation, right? Where like they always have the World and it's cool for everybody, right? But then when they throw in over California, like I'll suck it up. I'll patch up. I'll take my pills so I can go on it because I want to see it.
Yep.
Right. Even though I've seen it before. So that's that. Yeah. Coco ride. That's same with us for Raul the Doctor. We're excited. If everything, comes to fruition, everything happens. It's good. I think it's all going to be good changes, good additions, all that stuff. I think Decap needs to be. It needs something. It doesn't call me right. So, all right.
If they had better Wi-Fi, would it call you? Maybe. Or is it other stuff as well?
I just love Disneyland. I don't know.
I love going to Decap for the birria tacos, the queso birria tacos.
But that's just like us going to Nazi
and going to chill in the back in the Paradise Garden area, especially when they have the mariachis. Yeah, I love going to hang out there.
Well, the doctor says Avatar. I'm whatever. Ah, man. Right? We like Avatar because it's at Disney World and it's cool there.
So I like it.
It's cool.
However, we haven't been able to experience it at night because Animal Kingdom freaking closes so damn early.
Yeah.
So
when we were there, it closed super early because of still.
Both times we've been there, it closed early.
We didn't go the second time.
I'm excited for it to be at Disneyland just to experience it at night. But as far as like an Avatar fan, I'm not. I mean, it's like whatever. It's beautiful.
Maybe I love fix their Wi-Fi. Maybe.
I love watching or looking at how they build stuff because it's amazing. How they can how they can structure everything.
Yeah.
Dark Houndum says, "What is I'm playing with my hair. Leave me alone. What is your favorite ride currently?
So we're talking about Disneyland. Classic would be Pirates of the Caribbean. And then new would be I guess it would be in Star Wars. Rise of the Resistance. Rise of the Resistance. Yeah, I guess that would be it.
Yeah. Pirates is my old school one. I love BTM, Big Thunder Mountain.
Oh, Big Thunder Mountain is a good one.
I love Mania, Midway Mania.
Anthony Alvarez, what is up?
What's up, Anthony? Welcome in.
Hello.
I try to stay away from the rides that drop.
Yes. So that's that. At DCA, I would say my favorite ride is Radiator Springs Racers. I really like that. And then when they do pepper in Soarin' over California, I do like that one as well. I don't have any problems with drops. So Guardians of the Galaxy or Guardians, whatever.
Yes.
It's fine. It's all drops. It's good. I don't mind.
DCA doesn't have an identity. It's like, what is the latest successful movie? Let's make this ride.
That is actually pretty true. It's just like the flavor of the month sometimes.
And it's like that little corner outside of the Hollywood area, right? Going towards the Guardians. It was Spider-Man and Friends for the longest time, and then it was Moon Girl, and then I forgot what else they changed it to, and now it's Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah, whatever.
So like that's the thing that changes constantly.
Yeah,
because it's like, what's the flavor of the month? You know?
Yeah, it's true. I mean, but you do have to have space to change things up or whatever. I don't understand. What? Yeah, it's true.
I agree.
Go away.
Can they make a different Goofy ride?
Nah, go away. It's a knee killer. It's a shin killer. No. I am not a fan, and we are guests of larger size, and it's not good. It's
mostly a Pixar park for sure.
It is.
Yes,
it is. I do enjoy walking around and being the ambiance and stuff like that. I did like going when it was a bash there. Certain things like that. I do like that they have like the little parades or cavalcades or stuff like that. I think
that was
built,
cute.
It's built
what about
well for that.
Luca might be a good ride. Like you could do.
But are they gonna keep doing more of them though? Like, is there gonna be more Lucas, like a Luca 2 or something? You know what I mean? It's like stuff that they kind of work on that they do more is kind of what we're doing. You know what I mean? So that's just what I think. And so the reason why Disneyland dropped all their stuff is because HHN released tickets and all that.
Was that what it was?
It's almost like they're sitting at the computer and they're like, all right, guys. So as soon as HHN says anything about, or Universal Studios Hollywood says anything about HHN or anything like that, you better have that button ready to push, right? Because we got to be like, we're going to take away their thunder. It's like taking away their thunder, right? Stealing their thunder, right? You have to, right? So HHN goes, all right, guys, you can buy tickets. You can buy the RIP tours. You can buy, the frequent Fear Pass, all that stuff.
Yeah.
All that stuff today. Boom, let's go. And Disney's like, nah, fam, we're going to throw in stuff. Hey, we're going to change this. We're going to add that. We're going to bring Avatar. We're going to do Coco. And everybody's like, whoa, did you hear about Disney? Everybody here is talking about Disney. Not everybody's talking about the whole HHN thing.
Yeah.
So,
makes sense.
It makes sense. And stuff like
Doesn't Haunted Mansion have a movie, but it was like not good? The one with Eddie Murphy, right? Yeah.
It wasn't great.
That's what I thought. It wasn't good though. It wasn't very memorable.
Nah, it wasn't. So Kitty Cat says, I hope they bring a ride that's like Flight of the Passage in the Avatar experience. So Flight of the Passage,
that ride is something else.
It's massive though.
It's really big.
It's like the whole mountain. It's super huge. I mean, it's got like 50 of the rows and
then like maybe 10 up and down.
So I don't know if you could make it. Imagine making it smaller than that.
Maybe they incorporate the Hyperion into that.
I don't think so.
Right.
But what I'm saying is that if you made it smaller, how would it work for guest capacity? Like at Disney World, the waits are freaking already 3 hours
with a bathroom in
that's
between.
there. So imagine over here, people are gonna want to try to go on it, and you're already like having it smaller. Like, you know, I don't know. It's one of those. It's huge.
The thing is that you can't make something similar or exact that Walt Disney World has because we don't have the space for it.
We just don't have the space.
There's no land for it.
Yeah. I wonder if they would do a Lilo and Stitch thing because of the live action and all that stuff. Like they're bringing it back.
Stitch is a very popular character.
Stitch is a very, very, very popular.
Yeah.
I know they've had shows for Stitch before and all that stuff. But just like anything else, like they got phased out.
Yeah.
Like the one in Paris and stuff like that. It got phased out. And like they bring on the new stuff, right? Make it just Soarin'.
Yeah.
Like at Disneyland Paris, also they have like Avengers Campus.
Yeah.
So now that that's there, it's like it brings the crowd because people love, you know, Avengers stuff, MCU stuff, all that, and you can grow it and use it and feed it. And there's already planned for like this many movies per year. It's not going away anywhere. So it's gonna keep living. It's going to keep evolving, right? Just like, you know, almost like Star Wars stuff. Like Star Wars started a long time ago, but they keep either bringing stuff in or in between movies or cartoons or animated shows or any of that stuff, or even just regular shows, you know, Mandalorian, stuff like that. So they keep it alive.
Branching off.
They keep stoking it so that way it still stays pretty good. So I can say that for me, I love Disneyland, so I am excited for anything else they can bring. I would be worried if they did something like they got rid of like a Space Mountain, something that's that classic, which other parks are doing, like Shanghai, all those other parks.
Tokyo.
Is it Tokyo?
Tokyo.
Whatever.
We were there when they were.
Yes, that's true. So if they're gonna start doing some of those rides, I would get a little. I think I would have more of a, I guess, a complaining voice or whatever about it. But that's more because you're messing with like a classic. For me, give me People Mover at Disneyland and I'll be happy.
Seriously, dude.
But I know it's almost like an impossibility.
Yeah.
You would have to like change buildings or reinforce buildings or do something, and you have to be up to code and all of the above. But I think it would be a super cool thing. I don't think they would bring the Skyway stuff anymore. I think there's too many negatives to that one, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
But for me, update Tomorrowland, Yesterdayland, that would be probably my favorite change.
Did you see that the car derailed the other day?
It did. I saw that. I want to know who's driving that car.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And how did they do that?
I'd want to know.
Crazy.
So, anyways,
could the new parking lot cover all the existing parking and build where the present parking lot is around Pixar?
That would be something that they would have to do, because if you're trying to bring in more people, it's like, where do you park these people? Like, there's only so many lots. You probably could build something at like Toy Story, because they have that whole back area where they do for like the buses or whatever. I wonder if you could like build a structure back there or something like that. You know, but then also with bringing more people in, how are the lines going to be to get buses and
as
do all
it
that
well
stuff?
That, and then as it is, like they're selling freaking Magic Keys left and right. There's, you know, with the reservation system, it's very, very hard to get a reservation as a Magic Key holder.
It is.
You have a better chance of daily ticket sales, you know, getting a reservations. So it's like,
I think,
yeah,
I think for me, for Magic Keys, I think the one change that I would hope that Disney would listen to,
give a Magic Key holder entrance,
is if you Magic Key holder entrance. Okay, but another one would be like, maybe for Inspire Keys, maybe you can still have reservation system. I'd want to do away with it, but I understand why the need of it is. But maybe give like a bigger pool for like the higher keys, right? Like Inspire and things like that. Give them a bigger pool. I mean, obviously it's a little on the selfish side because that's some keys that we have.
Yeah, but we only go once a month.
We go when we're able to. So for us, reservations are kind of a hindrance sometimes. So we come from far, all that stuff. But that's pretty much what I got, right? California, if it's not close to Disneyland, it's not like the Disney World's close to each other. Right. So I think Disneyland wants to continue making everything close just because of the way we have things.
Well, and there's so much traffic down there.
It's a little bit different, but you could do, I don't know if you could do monorails. You could bring a Skyliner. Karla, you could do a Skyliner.
I would not want to do a Skyliner in freaking SoCal. Hell no,
you could do a Skyliner. You could do a Skyliner, and you can.
Brian said we used to jump on the curb.
Jump the curb. Yes. So, anyways, that's all I have on my plate, guys. We hope you enjoyed the banana talk. That was like the good big chunk of what we wanted to bring out there. And we do have a vlog that's dropping tomorrow
morning.
And Karla is going to work on the extra banana peel, the extra peels, or
peel 1, peel 2,
whatever she's calling it. I'm sure she'll come with something creative.
Split 1, banana split 2.
Because she is going to split the video, whatever. But
I do.
What?
Is there any old rider attraction you think needs to go, or at least be updated? Toad.
I think Toad's is it just needs to be updated.
That's what I'm saying. It's
already been updated.
But it's so dark.
It's not as dark as it used to be and stuff like that. But it's still. I think it's still. It's okay. I would personally get rid of like Launch Bay and do something. I do get that they want to do for TVC guests and all that stuff. You could probably put them somewhere else.
But that's just on the outside. On the inside, there's
figure them out.
Do they even have anything on the inside?
Yeah, you can go up there and have that little lounge area
on the outside, but on the inside, is there stuff to do?
They do photo ops sometimes. So, I just like I said,
I think it's a big space. I think
it's a huge space that they could do
more
something else. I don't know if it's big enough for like the rides that we want or whatever.
Soon, Brian, soon.
I don't know what can be there, but that would be one of the things that I think my main complaints are going to stick to Tomorrowland. I don't know. Launch Bay needs to go. Captain EO was located. All that stuff. It's like, yes, they have stuff. Either use it or lose it, guys. Like,
I have a dumb question.
What?
The space where Honey, I Shrunk the Kids is that being used for anything? It's a genuine question because I don't remember.
I don't know. So,
Brian.
Anyways,
do you know?
So that's all we have on our end, guys. So we hope you enjoyed this stream. We did go kind of hard, kind of ham on the bananas and stuff like that.
What you did there.
But I think it was worth giving it its time because we want to finish the story, the stream, all that stuff, because we literally left here at 6 o'clock in the morning.
It's storage.
It's low storage. They use it for stuff, but just not good stuff. So we left here at 6 o'clock in the morning. We went out. We met with our friend Noah. We had lunch.
Yes,
Disneyland. He had his horchata and hung out with us, and we had a little bit of a talk. And then we went early to the game. We were there from we parked at 2:30ish or whatever, and the game ended at 9. By the time we got out to the car, it was 9:30. We ended up leaving by 10. We got home at 3:30 in the morning, so it was a very, very long day.
Shout out to Kiko for driving.
Would I
want to
do that again? No, I wouldn't want to do that again. Did we have to do it? Yes, because AJ needed to go Monday for his trip, which he is still on right now.
And we needed to make sure he was packed and everything was good, and he had everything needed.
We didn't want him to be stressed out about anything like that, and he was really good about getting the stuff situated. Needed to do laundry and all that stuff. So,
and especially since
we got everything
I'm
done.
back at work. I think if I wasn't working,
and that's
we would have been able to stay a little bit longer.
Is full time at work, guys. So that's why Before, when she wasn't working, she was like throwing out cahoots left and right. She was knocking them out. She was getting them done. It was all fun and games.
All old vlogs and everything,
Yep,
and old
and
shorts.
now it's back to
Not no more.
back to reality.
I went last week to
back.
Angels Yankees game.
What?
Hadn't been to Anaheim Stadium in ages.
It's old. Yes, it was good that you probably went with the Yankees. Went. It was probably
Popular game.
Yes. So our next Disneyland visit, guys, is June 14th, 15th, Father's Day weekend.
Next weekend.
That's when we are there. We're not there this weekend. We're there next weekend. We have hopes of going to a Dodger game around 4th of July, and then possibly do some Disneyland in between, like that long weekend or whatever. So keep your notifications on for all that good stuff. We don't have a Kahoot plan for next Wednesday or Tuesday as of yet. If Karla has the time, finds the time, and is able to get it done, then she will throw it in there. Karla has some personal stuff going on in her life with her family situation and all that stuff. So just be mindful of that. But we could throw it in a Friday. Maybe we don't. Maybe Karla doesn't let Kiko talk for 2 hours next time. And we just do a half-hour talk, and then we do a Kahoot. Who knows?
That reminds me. So, do you guys remember when we were doing the whole key thing at Disneyland and Kiko was, just talking away and, hey, where's Karla? If anybody sees Karla, let me know, but he's not reading the chat that day, right? So, at work the other day, we had a code happen and they called it a code silver. I had no idea what the hell it was. Could I have looked at the back of my badge? Of course, but I didn't because it wasn't in my building, so whatever. So I'm talking to my office neighbor who is a manager, and I run into the bathroom, or like I ran into her in the bathroom, and I was like, hey, so there's, this is happening over there. And she was like, what the hell is that? So she looks at the back of her badge and I go, I don't know, it's like some senior citizen thing, right? And she tells me what happens, and she starts cracking up because she's like, it's not Kiko getting lost at Disneyland. I started busting up laughing because I hadn't talked to her about that. So which means she saw the live stream, but I hadn't seen her since then.
If you've seen
the live stream. So for her to bring that up, I was dying.
If you know, guys.
Kiko ended up in Knott's Berry Farm.
So I will say Karla has the gift of being a great multitasker, right? She can be doing this, doing that, cooking, answering calls, texting, vlogging, watching videos, commenting, all that stuff. I'm a little more singular. I'm good at doing like one, maybe two things like at the same time, but mostly one. So in that day, I was in my moment. I was looking around. I had the stream going. I was walking, so I was already doing more than my average. All right, so you guys have to understand that. The part that I think is funny is that I kept talking to the chat. Hey, if you guys see Karla or know where she's at, let me know. If you know where the key is at, the magic key portal thingy, the lock area is at, where it's at, let me know. But I was talking and I wasn't looking at the chat of what was going on. And looking back at it and reading it and all that stuff, you read all the comments. It was freaking hilarious because you guys were responding in the only way you guys could. And I'm asking you questions and you're answering. And I was not reading anything. But then when I did, it was when Karla called me. So I pulled out my personal phone and I'm like, hey, where are you at? What's up? She's like, da, 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 and look at the chat. And I'm like, oh,
look at the chat. Oh, okay.
Like, right, buddy. So ended up working out well. I didn't get lost. There was no reporting of anything. There was no silver alert. I just needed to find Karla, and I did. Thank you guys for watching and for putting it all in there in the chat.
Oh, that was funny.
Appreciate you guys. And appreciate you guys for coming into this stream, guys. Happy Friday, happy weekend, all of that good stuff.
Hope you guys have a great weekend.
A quick shout out to the mods, to the members, to the mods that are members, subscribers, Ninja Watchers, Stealth Watchers, Ghost Watchers. samurai watchers, lurkers. If you watched in the background, guys, we appreciate you being there. Do us a favor, smash that thumbs up. If you showed us some love on the Facebook as well, thank you for that. Appreciate you guys. We will have the premiere of the Savannah Bananas game tomorrow. If you're still not sure what the Savannah Bananas are and all that stuff, watch tomorrow, and then you'll get a better idea of what it was in our experience, and you'll get to see like our view and all of the above.
And stay tuned for extra peels to come your way.
I think it's gonna have to be, because there's a lot of
make
footage.
Sure you don't slip on them.
There's a little footage that I think needs to come on. So
with that, you guys, we will see you in the next one. Have a great weekend.
Adios.